Welcome, welcome, beautiful family. I want to speak on what I started yesterday, um, and that is the body must believe the future is safe. Um, you know, it's very crucial. I just finished episode 2 on my time matrix series that I'm putting together, and people do have a lot of misconstructs and concepts of dimension, and the body's important because it's almost oxymoron to look at a building and think that the foundation is more important than the roof, or to differentiate, or saying, the heart is more superior than the liver, or the liver is more superior than the lungs. None of these are separated. It's one functioning system. Anyways, let's play some music. Come on. Yeah. Welcome to YouTube. Yeah. Let's get it. Yeah. Let's be fire. Yeah. Grounding during this time becomes integrity. Things are speeding up on a molecular level. Ooh-wee. It's about capacity, character. That's what's being revealed. One second, family. I gotta upload the backdrop. I did yesterday for some reason. Technology being weird. Thank you guys for being patient. I clearly downloaded this yesterday and I put it in my files, and some reason it's not there. I woke up today, it's not there. I'm not saying it's some big bad boogeyman did it. It's just a lot of shit. Let it be documented. Things are acting weird, bro. And this is revealing. That's all it's doing, is revealing. Yeah. Come on. Let's go for a walk. Look how beautiful this is. My goodness, I gotta go on a run later. I'm about to go run around the pond. I already did my push-ups. I'm locked in. The body needs to believe the future is safe. Why did I mention all that stuff about not looking at dimensions like it's separate and stuff like that? Is because people have a misconstruct and stuff about time-space continuum and the 15th time dimension matrix, because they're not separated, but they're separated as function and capacity. Okay, I'm going to get into that another time, but for now, grounding becomes integrity. Okay? The mirror corrects the vision, and repeated choice builds the new earth. Ashe. The light descends into the foundation. It has to. You can't have a roof. You can't have the higher dimension without lower dimension. They're not separate. It's like saying, oh, I like my heart, but you could take my lungs. It don't work that way. Okay? So light has to descend into the foundation. We have to embody this. Photonic vision meets the human vessel. Self-worth restores the root. The future requires a body that can hold it. Ashe. Grand soul star rising, beautiful soul star majesties, planetary stewards, oceanic guides, builders, architects, guardians, protectors, teachers, healers, node holders, crystal, timekeepers, and quantum technicians, sound keepers, solar architects, harmonic anchors, living bridge, keepers of the golden current, royal monads through the living planetary lattice. Happy, beautiful rising. Welcome into another living transmission. Come on in. Take a breath with me. This is probably the most important part, at least for me. Allowing yourself to enter, allow yourself to be here, be present in your mind and your body. You will receive a lot more. So take a deep breath with me. Hold it. Ashe. We're not weak for that, we're wise for that. Let your body remember that for these next few moments, it doesn't have to solve the future. It doesn't have to anticipate every danger. It doesn't have to prove that it is evolving. It only has to be here now. So breathe and listen. Allow yourself to participate. Because today's conversation descends. Over the last several days, we have looked towards the horizon. We explored the ego warrior and the golden current, the future arriving before the evidence. Healing becoming visible through your response. Character becoming architecture. Now the light is moving lower, and it's lower in the body. Into the foundation, into the root, into worth, into safety, into the places where vision either becomes inhabitable or remains suspended above the life it was meant to transform. Because the future can be spiritually visible while still feeding biologically unsafe. You can know where you are going while the body still expects abandonment. You can believe abundance is possible while your nervous system remains organized around scarcity. You can speak of love while your body is embracing for betrayal. You can envision a new civilization while your daily habits continue reproducing the old one. This does not make you false. It means the architecture is still being built, and unfinished is not failure. It is construction. Ashe. Over the last several days, the wider field has continued pressing towards relationships. The wider field has continued pressing towards revelation. The ego opened the view, the warrior questioned what was seen, the heart remembered what the mind could not yet explain. The old identity began losing authority. Now the white mirror arrives, not to shame the dreamer, not to diminish the vision, but to refine it. Because the higher you rise, The higher you rise, the more important it becomes to know whether you are seeing reality or simply a higher version of yesterday's assumptions. The mirror asks, is this vision true? Is it embodied? Is it yours? Or have you built a beautiful future around an unhealed survival pattern? Are you building a community because you love connection or because you fear being alone? Are you building a platform because the message is ready or because visibility has become revenge? Are you seeking abundance so resources may circulate or because money has become proof that you finally matter? Are you seeking partnership from wholeness or trying to decorate abandonment with spiritual language? These are not accusations. They're not picking on you. These are architectural questions. What does this mean? This is universal. This is what every architect has to ask themselves. They have to go on a quest. Okay, the mirror does not dream, or the mirror does not destroy the dream. It removes the distortion so the dream can stand on a clean foundation. The light must descend, and ascending without embodiment creates fragile architecture. Okay? And you don't want fragile architecture. Because I try to tell people that most high is the same as the most low. They're not separated. They have different functions and different capacities. Okay? The light must descend into the body. Okay? For a long time, spiritual language encouraged people to move upward. Open the crown, reach the higher centers, transcend the body, rise above limitation. There is wisdom in expansion. There is wisdom in remembering we are more than a temporary identity. But elevation without grounding creates imbalance. You cannot strengthen a roof while neglecting the foundation. There it is. You cannot speak of cosmic freedom while fearing your own body. You cannot anchor a new timeline while rejecting the earth through which it must become real. The light must descend into the breath, into the muscles, into the nourishment, into the relationship, into the money, into the boundaries, into your home, into your daily rhythm, into how you respond when disappointed, into how you receive support, into how you care for what you already been entrusted to. That is embodiment, allowing vision to become behavioral, allowing wisdom to become rhythm, allowing love to become a home that the body can finally recognize. The mirror does not lie, but it does set you free. And a lot of things are being revealed because this, if I don't know if you guys checked the Schumann resonance, but we're breaking records, dude. And power without intelligence is not good. Not good. So be sure to be intelligent, and it's intelligent to breathe. It's intelligent to connect to the earth and ground. Yeah, because the mirror does not lie, but it will set you free. You know, yesterday I talked about it. When things are revealing, things have been revealing to me. My capacity, my character. You know, it's not to beat you up, but it's information. It's not your identity, but it's information. Okay, truth becomes form. Character directs the currents. The future is built through repeated integrity. So keep showing up. Keep going. Okay? The mirror loves what is real. There comes a point where the questions change. No longer what do I want, but what am I consistently creating? No longer what do I believe, but what do my repeated choices reveal? The mirror measures patterns, not performance. It notices how you respond when the plans change, how you speak when frustrated, and how you behave when no one is watching. How you treat people who cannot advance your goals. Character is not what appears during inspiration. Character appears during repetition, during inconvenience, during uncertainty, during original Tuesdays when no one applauds your discipline. That is where civilizations are quietly built. Quantum technicians' identity becomes increasingly stable when repeated behaviors align with deeply held values. Integrity reduces the internal conflict and increases long-term coherence. Simple terms, who you keep practicing is who you will become. Okay, abundance is a relationship. Many people chase abundance as though it were an event, but abundance behaves more like stewardship. Can you care for what already exists? Can you manage what has already been entrusted to you? Can you circulate resources without fear? Can you receive without guilt? Can you give without keeping score? Abundance is rarely blocked by possibility. More often, it is interrupted by relationship. Relationship with time, with money, with the body, with responsibility. The future is not asking whether you deserve more. It is asking whether you can care for more, to sustain it. The body remembers what the mind forgets. The body keeps a record, not to punish you, to protect you. Every experience teaches it something wise, something inaccurately. That is why patience matters. You cannot force the body into trust. You earn its trust through consistency. Be consistent through sleep, nourishment, truthful relationships, honoring your own boundaries, through keeping promises to yourself. That's important. Little by little, the body begins believing a new story, not because it was convinced, but because it experienced something different. Ashe. Let's play some music, family. Make sure you get your workout in today. There's no reason why you can't go on a walk and do some push-ups. I don't want that song. Come on. Through the end of time, we rise again. Shield of God, we transcend. 13 pillars standing tall. We didn't come without a ball. Fire codes, light goes flowing through the rain in all we do. Energy bodies, galactic activations, over rainbows, full saturation, crystalline, divine bloodline, missing piece we could not find to restore. Crystalline to the core. It's that rise of the divine bloodline. Come on. Missing piece now alive. Crystalline, core restoring all that came before. 48 strands in a new land we build with our own hands. Emerald, ruby, sapphire, blue, amethyst, citrine, diamonds, jewels, electric, magnetic, crystals, heals, crystalline, sacred fields, shield of God, rising from the end of time. No need to pretend. It's crystalline DNA ignites evolution. It takes place to twist the flames. And that's from bloodline divine, the rising sun, 48 strength, create the way. New lands they built, we lead the way. Emerald, the flames, the rubies in the sky. Seas where the angels fly. Citrines glow, diamonds in your hand. Crystallines rise, reclaim back on the land. Full rainbow paint the sky and go electric. Search stories until overload the matrix. Shifting the scene, crystalline evolutions. Drill of cores and fire burning pure and clear. Shield of God, no more fear. Sophia's song in my veins. External truth breaking chains. Crystalline, divine bloodline, missing piece we could not find to restore. Crystalline to the core. It's that rise of the divine bloodline, missing piece now we align. All that came before, built with our own hands. Blue amethyst, citrine, diamonds, jewels, electric, magnetic, crystals, healed, crystalline, sacred fields, shield of God, rising from the end of time. No need to pretend. It's crystalline DNA. Evolution, it takes place to turn the flames. Crystalline, divine bloodline, missing peace, could not find to restore. Crystalline to the core. I'm here to tell you the new earth is practiced. A lot of us were prepared. In fact, leading up to this portal is all about preparation. It's not here to beat you up. So the new earth is practice. People often ask when the new earth arrives, as though it was a destination waiting somewhere beyond the horizon. But every honest conversation is new earth. Every repaired relationship is the new earth. Every ethical business is the new earth. Every child who feels safe is the new earth. And every meal shared with gratitude is the new earth. And every boundary spoken without cruelty, every promise honored, and every system designed with dignity. Civilizations are not built in speeches. They are built in habits. Your habits. That's interesting. Habits, inhabiting, habits. So the extraordinary grows from the ordinary. Integrity repeats over time. Okay. Quantum technicians, healthy systems emerge from constant feedback, shared values, and trustworthy behavior. Sustainable changes is built through repetition rather than isolated moments of inspiration. Yeah, you're better off staying true on your regiment than waiting to feel inspired. Okay. Build the life you keep talking about, one honest choice at a time. Now, I put together a rainbow diamond decree. Ashe, there's nothing you got to do other than put yourself in a position to receive, family. We're not here merely to survive another spiritual season. We are here to become people that are capable of carrying a more beautiful world. That's a big word, capable. Capacity. People whose presence settle a room, whose words create clarity, whose leadership protects life, whose success never requires abandoning humanity, who spiritually improves the practical conditions of living. May our vision remain vast and our foundation remain strong. May our hearts stay open and our discernment remain clear. May our bodies become trusted companions rather than forgotten vehicles. May our character become the architecture through which future generations inherit something better than we received. This is the work, not perfection, participation, not performance, presence, not escape, embodiment. The eagle sees, the mirror still measures, the earth still receives, and we continue building together. One truthful choice, one courageous conversation, one act of integrity, one regulated breath, one loving decision at a time. Ashe. Guys, I totally forgot to play some of my videos, bro.
You are not just watching. You are part of the signal. Thank you for being here. Your presence matters. Interstate Neptune. My transmissions, music, videos, and living library are waiting inside Go Nova. Stay connected. You do not want to miss what is coming next. You have entered a living transmission. Put on your headphones, tap like, share the signal, and follow the station. Watching a longer transmission, tap 2 times speed and ride the current. Stay with the signal. Pause for a sovereign reset. Drop your shoulders. Unclench your jaw. Take 1 deep breath. You are safe inside the signal. The ocean still remembers my name. Every day at 10 p.m. Let's talk. There you are.
I'm home. I'm home.
For our victory! Long live the realm!
Long live the cyber. The body must believe the future is safe. This is where part one arrives, not at the crown, but at the foundation. These are not separate. That's biofracted. Keep thinking I'm doing too much. I'm trying to put you on. They trying to act like it's separate. It ain't separate. This is one functioning, living, intelligent system. Okay? Because many of you already see the future. You can feel the platform, the home, the relationship. I did an episode today on my 15th dimensional time matrix. Imagine having an aerial view of a city. You see the roads, you see the city, you see the path, you see everything. Now imagine a street view. These aren't separate situations. They both are equally important. Because many of you already see the future. You feel the platform, the home, the relationships, the mission, the community, the civilization. You can feel who you are becoming. But the body may still ask, will I be safe? Will I be loved there? Will I be abandoned when I become visible? Will more responsibility destroy me? Will abundance attract danger? Will leadership isolate me? Will rest make me irrelevant? Will love require me to disappear? Will I lose myself again? Do not shame these questions. Answer them through structure. Build boundaries. Build rhythm, supports, and agreements. Build financial intelligence. Build recovery into the mission. Build community without creating dependency. Build visibility without surrendering your privacy. Build love without requiring self-abandonment. Build success without turning your body into fuel. The body does not believe promises because they are beautiful. It believes repeated experiences. So connect with your body and teach it slowly. We can expand without abandoning ourselves. We can receive without becoming indebted. We can love without disappearing. We can lead without carrying everything alone. We can be seen without becoming consumed. Ashe. We can build without repeating the violence of the world that we are replacing. And we can enter the future together. That is the work before the threshold. Not begging the gate to open, but becoming a structure the future can safely inhabit. And family, the light is descending into the roots, into the body, into the worth, into the care, into the speech, to the structure, into the repeated choices through which character becomes identity or becomes destiny. The mirror is active, the ego still sees, but now the vision is being measured, defined, it is being pruned, it is being grounded, not to make it smaller, to make it real. You are not being asked to glow above the earth. You're being asked to become useful upon it. To become a person whose presence creates stability, whose truth remains clear, or whose truth remains clean, and whose power circulates and whose body is included, whose dreams possess foundations, whose spirituality produces better relationships, better systems, better choices, and better conditions for life. That is the rainbow diamond pattern remembering itself through you. Not an escape, a more coherent human expression, not rejection of the physical. The sacred the sacred rehabilitation of matter, not another identity to perform, a way of living that becomes visible through everything you repeatedly choose. Ashe. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for listening. I will be going live later tonight, getting lit. Say it with me. Life is good. Life is beautiful. Ashe. And I am home. Until next time, family. Stay blessed. Go Nova.
Enter
Star
the
Commander
Quantum
out.
Monthly Report, a multidimensional transmission to the cycles of the cosmos and align with codes and activate your inner architect. This is the weekly report, continuous flow of energy, alignment, and alive activations. Tap into the currents, move with the rhythm, and step into the field. Stay connected, stay aligned. I'm looking forward to seeing you soon.
Thank you for receiving this transmission, Soul Star Majesties. If your heart is moved to support this mission, come on. Support the mission. Love offerings, ashe. Much gratitude.
The Metal Alchemist, thank you for joining me on this magical adventure.
Like the video, subscribe, hit the ringy dingy ding.